Brand new bag.
Yeah! More focused than I ever been. Fuck subliminal messages. I chose to speak from within. I can't hide who I is. Yes, I win, and I chose to really go.
Shit, nigga, it's our time. Turn me up.
I'm the one who on the block. For BNB, that be my gang, you know they slinging off for talk. If my youngin' pick a chop, just know that he gon' leave a stain. That little nigga know he reckless, he be searching for a brain. Really had one in shorty, but she just want a name. I guess I'm not the type of nigga that's gon' give your ass some fame. I'm a real street nigga, I be toting on that flame. All this ice I got on.
Yo, this is your boy Trent coming at you live right here on Talk To Me Podcast. And today, man, we got none other than TopBreezy live with us, man. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm alright.
You good? You cooling, man? Cooling on this Monday?
Chill.
Hey, that's all you can do, man. For real. But look, man, much appreciation to you for joining us, man. We glad to have you, man. But you know, first and foremost, before we continue, I need everybody that's tuning in. Y'all do me a favor, okay? Y'all go to the YouTube channel, okay? Click that notification bell. Y'all click that subscribe button, man. Talk to Me 843 Podcast, man. Go ahead and tune in. We're also on Spotify and we're on Anchor FM. Shout out to them, man. Much love to them. And much love to all of our listeners, man, who's been with us since day one. Y'all know it's been a grind and it's going to continue to be a grind and we're going places. So y'all continue to be connected. We got a lot of stuff that's coming in the works over the summer. We got our college tour. We got we're gonna be out in the Carolinas, man. We got a food truck tour coming on because you know your boy like to eat, man. We got a whole bunch of stuff going on. We got some comedians that's about to come. We got other rap artists that's about to be on board. We got a dude out of New York, another guy out of Atlanta about to be on the show, man. So it's big things coming, man. And so y'all make sure y'all tune in and stay connected, man, because we ain't done yet. So, but no further ado, man. Enough of that. We done paid the bills. TopBreezy, man. Talk to us, man. Tell us how things are going for you, bro.
It's going good.
Yeah.
Man, kind of pushing the motion type job with the rapping stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Got famous artists and stuff looking at me.
Okay. I know you don't want to let all the cats out the bag, but you know, hey, how you feeling right now, man? And like where you are in your career, like with everyone looking at you, you on the come up, man. You starting to get some motion. Like, how you feeling, man?
Like, I gotta keep going. Sometimes it be hard to keep going. I be have to try to push myself, cause I be like, when people say they mess with my music, it's like people like actually looking at my music and posting my job. That be the motivation to keep going. And I be telling myself, we gotta keep going.
So when did you know this was what you was gonna do, man? Like, when did it all click? Like, yo, like this is where my heart is at.
I think probably when I had seen people actually mess up my job. I'm trying to think of that one song. But really my first song, when I seen people actually messing with it, that's when I had kept going with it for a minute. A whole lot of choppers. That was my first song. And the people was messing with it.
So with that first song, was it just like, was you just sitting around and it was like, it just came out? Or you just like, you actually put some thought into it, man? Because I know I talk to some guys and they just be like, man, look, I don't even think. I just hop in the studio, hop on the mic, and whatever come out, and it's banging. So, you know?
Yeah.
So how
it was
it
like, I do this most of my songs. Whatever the beat telling me to talk about, I talk about it. I go off with the beat. See, like if the beat hard, I'm going there hard. Tell you, if the beat soft, I'm going there soft. And it flow. I get the lyrics off the beat. It just flow. I find that catchy hook, and I just go in from there.
Bad. Now, I'm gonna be honest though, man. I had a dude on here, man, out of Atlanta, man. Shout out to M-Fast, man. That's my guy right there. But he was actually the first artist, man. He actually got some artists under him, and man, we talked about the culture. We talked about how rap has now shifted from what we known it to be, right? And so, like, when it comes to Savannah, right? A lot of people don't think that Savannah got a culture scene when it comes to music. I'm gonna be real. Like, when you think about rap or hip hop, ain't nobody thinking like, yo, Savannah. You know, they think about Atlanta, they think about Chicago, they think about New York, they think about all these other places. But bro, what I've noticed since I've been here is that Savannah is its own scene, bro. Like, it has its own sound, its own type. And the thing about it, that it's unapologetic. Like, everybody just doing their own thing, and they don't give two, like, they don't give two fucks about it. Like, who thinks about it, bro? So, how do you feel about the music scene in Savannah and the way it's going?
I mean, it's a lot of rappers these days, and I mean, I think people do that just to get like stuff off their chest, man. Because people in Savannah, most of it, you would have somebody who will rap good, right? They don't even take it for real, type job. They just be rapping. I'd be like, dang, you might as well take rapping for real. They don't do that. But like the lifestyle they live, they just be putting it out there, I guess, through the music type job.
That's right. Because I'm gonna be honest, like you run into a lot of dudes like they're rapping, but they really don't live what they rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying? And you can pick up on it real fast. You know what I'm saying?
You could. Yep.
And, you know, it's even more embarrassing when you grow up with the dude and you like, bro, that's not even you. You know? like we know each other, bro. We've been, man, since we've been little. You know, like that ain't you. You know? So, bro, I tell folks, man, if you're gonna be about it, be about it. You know, don't fake it. I know they'd be like, fake it till you make it, bro. But that's only gonna take you but so far. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The real ones look and be like, yo, that ain't it, bro. But I would say, man, so you got this album coming up, man. Talk to us about it. Who next? What was the inspiration behind the title? Like, why did you name it Who Next?
So like at my job, my manager, he be into that music stuff. He be freestyling. He be trying to get me in the back to freestyle and all this and that. I ain't even good at freestyling how I want to be, but he good type John. He be trying to put me on. He be listening to my music and stuff. He be like, he'd give me pointers of what to do and John like that, stuff like that. So we came up with a title. I had a different name of title. I'm trying to think of what I had named it at first. It was something to do with From the Poke or something like that. I think something like that. It probably was different than that, but he was like, you don't want to give it out like that. Like, you want to like try to like make them think type job, this, that. So he helped me with the name of job. He like, Who Next? I was like, oh yeah, that's it. Like, he even helped me with the little cover art. He was telling me what to do. Cause I had some other job, you know, like ordinary Savannah nigga would put on the thing, you know, guns, had the little street Savannah, welcome to Savannah type job. But he was like, put the bridge, the skyline and stuff, other city type job, this and that. And like, you feel me? So like, yeah, that's how I came up with it. But the album gonna have some good hits on it type job, like how coming up type stuff. And I'm really about to like put other Savannah artists on it, cause like they coming up too. Yeah. So that's how I'm.
Yes, bro. I like that. I love that, bro. Cause I'm gonna be real with you. Like, you know, the main reason why I named this podcast "Talk to Me 843," right, is because I noticed that there was a void in the exposure to local talent, and so you know, a lot of people. They wait till they get big and then they want to interview guys. I'm trying to catch them before they get big. I want to catch them in their prime. I want to catch them, when they're young and in the streets, and then by the time you're looking at them years down the road, you're like, man, I know about that dude. I know about that cat. You know what I'm saying? So I do feel like one of the problems in our community, within the black community, I talk about this everywhere, is that when one person come up, like, you don't really see too many people stepping back to lend a helping hand to help the next person come up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, it's almost like a competition. Like, yeah, bro, I told you I'll make it, and now that I make it, hey, you gotta grind like I grind. You gotta figure it out like I figure it out. Okay, bet, I get that. But I also feel like, bro, like, if you done paid the path and you figured out what works, but why don't you go ahead and invest back into the community so that more people can make it and we all eating? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I really feel like is a big problem, because success shouldn't be a competition. You know what I'm saying? Success shouldn't be a competition. Like, man, like you grinding, I'm pretty sure you don't grind day and night just for you. I'm pretty sure, like, when you go to bed, like, you got other people in mind. Like, as a matter of fact, when you hear about a whole lot of athletes and different rappers, they be like, hey, I'm doing it for my moms, I'm doing it for my sis, I'm doing it for this, I'm doing it for that. So they don't succeed just for them, but they're doing it so that people close to them that they love can eat too. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like within our community, we should have that same mentality. Now I get you don't want it. You shouldn't have everybody in your circle. Not everybody should have access to you. But you know the people who've been your day ones. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know the ones who've been up late at night with you. Hey, been in that listening ear. Hey, whenever you got an idea, you got somebody to bounce it off, and they'll be real with you instead of just being like your amen corner. You know what I'm saying? They'd be quick to tell you, hey, bro, I ain't feeling that. Versus, oh yeah, that's tight, when it really ain't. You know what I'm saying? So, how you feel about that? Do you feel like within the community, the music scene here in the city, do you feel that camaraderie, or do you mentioned you feel like, hey, I gotta keep pushing? Like, do you feel like you got a burden on your back to keep pushing?
I don't really know. I just be thinking, like, see, I can tell when I ain't did enough, or like when my job bad. Like, I don't even really be asking people, oh, how this sound, this and that. But I do show some of my homeboys this, and I go to different people too. I don't go to somebody who I be around every day. I even ask people who probably don't even know anything about my music, and they tell me it's good, or they mess with it, this and that. So that's why I be just keep going type job. Now you do have some people out there, they'll talk down, but I take that as like awesome motivation, or they just be hating, cause I be like thinking like, oh, you think you could do better? How about I want to see you make a song and it come back to me type job.
Yeah, bro. Hey, I feel that, but man, look, if I can share the countless emails that I got of people and their critiques, bro. You'd be crazy the amount of like hate that's out there, bro. And like, especially when you out there trying to do something good, you know what I'm saying? But think about it is that, like you said, bro, you can't listen to the noise. You got your circle of people you know you can go to and get some honest feedback. Because I do feel like every successful person has a root system around them. They got that circle that keep them grounded, you know. Like, I don't think every episode that I put out is a banger. And my team, they be like, yo, you did it, but that ain't your best. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, like, you can tell because you the one who did it, so you can tell if you put in that effort and that foot. Good.
Yes. Yes. So that's good. That's good to hear that you got that circle around you, man. It really is. So before we move forward in our interview, so we got some fans, man, that got some questions for you, bro. They want to know more about TopBreezy. So Nick out of Atlanta, man. Shout out to Nick out of Atlanta, man. He's actually been following us. I've been keeping track on who's been with us and not, but he's been with us since our very first episode, man. So shout out to Nick in Atlanta. Nick wants to know, out of all of your performance, which one is your favorite and why?
I ain't gonna cap. It was the one I just had. Like, I ain't gonna cap. I had one. I think it was the one I just did, but I'm gonna also talk about the one I had in New York. This really how my career really turned me on. So I won this competition that was in Savannah, Georgia, a rapping competition, and shout out to Moss and Entertainment, or it was something like that. My other homeboy put me on D from the Pope. It was like a little performance thing, so I signed up for it too. And so it wasn't nothing but like little $50. You get like 2 songs. You got to pay for extra songs. So I went there. I only had 2 songs though. So it depended on who showed up for you type job. I think I had like only at least 4 people showed up for me. So, but that was enough to do 2 songs. So I had one. I performed 2 songs, and I had one. And the winners got picked. You get to go to New York and you perform in front of whatever label you chose. I chose to perform in front of Quality Control, and I performed there. When I went, I was the last performance because I can't wait and all that too at the same time. I had to wait. I was sitting in there watching everybody perform, and then when I got up there, it was kind of dead. Everybody done went and all that. But the man, right? So I had a choice whether I wanted to still perform in the dead crowd or wait to perform in front of Atlanta Records. I chose to still perform, and I did it. Next, I won that. So I'm kind of locked in with QC a little, because they be texting me and stuff. And he also put me on to perform in something else in Atlanta, which I had performed there too, in front of all the QC people. So that was one of the best performances I had. I ain't gonna cap.
Bro, I realized, man, like, when you outside of your comfort zone, bro, that be the moment that pushes you the most. And like, and you'll look back, you be like, yo, I really did that. And so, so I know after it was all said and done, you were just sitting back like dang, bro, like, yeah, I really did that.
Everything was moving fast.
Hey, but you was like, yeah, I'm that dude right there. So bad, man. Shout out to Nick, man. Excellent question. Next question, man. Sharon is out of Charleston. Hey, that's my hometown right there. Shout out to Charleston town. Hey, man. So Sharon from Charleston, she wants to know why did you name yourself TopBreezy?
Dang, that's a good one. Well, shoot. Well, it all started my middle school year type job. And people used to call me Young Boy, because they used to say I look like NBA Young Boy a lot.
Okay.
And so as I kept growing up, high school came, people kept calling me Young Boy. So Young Boy, he go by Lil Top or whatever. Mm-hmm. So I guess that's how I got Top, and then I just went with Breezy. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
Cause so I'm breezing past the competition.
Okay, all right.
Dude. I don't really know how to explain it, but yeah, I had got it now. But my first rap name was Young Ruger at first. Okay. And I ain't really like that. I mean, it sounded like it was a good name, but at the same time, I ain't felt like it was official for me to know. Like, I think about the Future type job. Yeah. Like, you think about, they probably would took, because that's also the name of a gun. So I wouldn't want to get my image out like that. So that's really why I want to change my stuff.
True that. So, and you hear that, Sharon? That's why. That's the origin. That's why he named himself TopBreezy. But I like it though. I like it. I mean, cause I'm be honest, bro. I done heard some crazy rap names, and everybody there's a little it's crazy. No matter where you go, there's somebody got Lil in their name.
That's why I ain't never want to do that either. I bust on being any Lil something.
Bro. Lil T, Big T, bro, come on, bro.
Yeah, I want it to be different. That's what I had.
Bet. But it's important to be different, especially when you start to talk about brand image. You know what I'm saying? Because to be honest, the rap industry is very oversaturated. If a lot of people haven't seen, just like podcasting is very oversaturated. Everybody got a podcast nowadays. You got a camera and the mic, you can start a podcast. Nowadays, you can download apps. You can download apps like BandLab and all them stuff to make beats from your phone. And as long as you got a microphone, you record it and you can rap. So, oversaturated. So when you talk about brand image and setting yourself apart, I believe that's very important. So, and so it's almost like I like the name because one, it really details like your grind. You know what I'm saying? Like you was talking about before. Like, you know, breezing past the competition. Like, cause there's a lot out there, bro. There's a lot of people out there that's vying for a spot. And so the difference between you and them is the grind. Like, how bad you want it. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Sharon, man, for that excellent question, man. That was a good question. So, and the final question is Nicole out of Jacksonville, man. I actually just moved from Jacksonville, man. So Nicole from Jacksonville, thank you for following. She wants to know, what's your favorite rapper and why?
Oh, yeah, NBA YoungBoy. That's my favorite rapper. And that, actually, I got a reason behind it. See, a lot of people, they what they call it dick riding or whatever. Like, I ain't never did that. So, like, that was, for me, it all fall in place because that was my first rapper I ever got put on to. Like, when I, my 6th grade year, I ain't never used to listen to no music and none of that till my 6th grade year. Till I met somebody and he put me on to a YoungBoy song called First. And ever since I heard that song, I started messing with him and then started listening to his music and stuff.
Okay. So, speaking about NBA, you like basketball?
Yeah.
Who's your team? Who's your team? Go ahead, spit it out.
I don't even got no team for real. I don't got no team.
Oh, so you're bandwagon.
I'm on whatever team hyping.
Oh man, that's a strong answer right there. So you a Denver Nugget fan this year and gonna be what, Laker fan next year?
Probably. Nah, but I ain't gonna cap though. I'm really behind that man John Morant. I ain't gonna cap.
Hey, I like John Morant too. He just need to keep his gun away. Hey, he do that, he be alright, bro. He be alright.
Yeah.
But
I'm messing.
But you know, I like to have fun on the show, so I like to spit out random facts because I be looking at stuff all the time. So we're gonna test your NBA knowledge real quick. All right, we just got one question for you. We're just gonna see. You may know, you may not. Hey, you give it your best shot. We go from there. All right, you down?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So check this out. So NBA logo. What year was that NBA logo revealed? And what sports league inspired the logo, the design of the logo?
I don't know.
Hey, I told you may or may not get it. So check this out. It's actually, bro, I didn't even know it until I looked it up because somebody brought it to my attention and I was like, oh dang, I didn't know that. So check this out. In 1969, the NBA logo was revealed, right? But the design of the logo was actually inspired by the Major League Baseball logo, which was released a year prior to that.
Dang.
Yeah, crazy. Cause I didn't know that. But hey, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, I learned.
So now, like, I'm like, dang, I didn't know Major League Baseball logo actually inspired the NBA logo. I didn't know that. And so, man, hey, you can take that with you to bed tonight. So, man, real fast, man, cause we're running out of time, bro. I didn't know we had that much time, but real fast. So there's a style of rap that's coming out, man. There's a style of rap that's coming out, and when it comes to your music and your style, what would you categorize it as, and what kind of shape you into, like the way you're rapping today? Like, what would be your main influence?
Well, like my influence are like what I rap about, and
what you rap about, your flow, your style of rapping. Who would you accredit it to, like, when it comes to your style?
I got my own style. I ain't follow off nobody, none of that.
Bet.
I don't know who started I ain't even knew I could rap. Like, I did all this myself, sitting in my room. I ain't even, and the crazy part, I ain't never wrote a song either. All my stuff blow off my head.
Matter of fact, that's similar. Like I listened to an interview by Drake, and Drake was like, man, a lot of his early music, man, it was just him, a pen, a notebook in his room. It's like it was nobody around. Like, you know, nobody knew. Hey, we still looked at him as Wheelchair Jimmy, but he was like, it was just him in his room. And now everybody on his style and on what he do. But he's like, man, in the early days it was just him. You know?
Yeah.
And so when you look,
do everything right off my phone. Do everything off my phone.
Yeah.
iPhone, headphones, and my phone. That's all I need.
Okay. So, what are your plans, man? I mean, look, you out there now. You going places and everything. Like, what plans do you have in the next 5 to 10 years? Where would you like to see yourself and the difference that your music is making?
I hope I'm up by then.
Yeah.
5 to 10 years. I hope I'm up. But I know I got that. I just gotta go harder if I want to see that. So that's what I'm gonna be doing.
I feel that. Look, me and you both, bro. Me and you both. Like, I tell people, you know, being up day and night. There's a young artist out of Chicago. His name is Young AP. Shout out to Young AP, by the way, man. He was on the show last time, man. And so, man, y'all go check out that. And YouTube actually banned the video. I'm working. Young AP, I'm getting the video back up. I don't know why they banned the video, but I'm getting it back up there. But man, that was one of the things that we was talking about, and it was just the willingness to just keep going, even when you look into your future and there's so much uncertainty. Cause like you see a lot of dudes, they start off good, and then they just fall off.
Yeah.
You know, so like look at J. Cole, man. Man, I'm gonna talk about J. Cole till the day I die. I'm a big J. Cole fan. I'm a big J. Cole fan. And so, like, just look at what he's doing, man. Independent. You know, he'll tell anybody. He's like, I don't need nobody. I got myself. He's like, everything that everyone else is running to other people for, he's like, I've proven that you can do it yourself. As long as you got the drive, as long as you got the willingness to do it, ain't nobody can stop you. If you're gonna build your own label, build your own team, do it. Ain't nobody gonna stop you. You know? And so, man, I tell you, man, from one person to the next, man, don't let nobody stop you from accomplishing your dreams, bro. If this is what you want to do, you go do it full speed ahead, man, and don't look back. You're gonna get people that try to hold you back and tell you, oh, I wouldn't do it like that. Bro, you know what you're feeling in your heart. You know which way you want to go. Hey, you go and you do what you gotta do. That's all it is. That's all it is, man. And so, man, you got any shout outs, man, you want to give? Any people you wanna give your thanks to?
So, I mean, I got a lot of people that be helping me keep motivated. I want to thank everybody that's in my circle, or I let in my circle.
Yeah.
So I don't got to say no names. They know who they is.
Yeah. True that. Hey, y'all here? Y'all know who y'all is. He said thank you. And so, man, no, for real though, man. Like, I do. Man, I've been listening to your music. I've been looking at your performances, man, and man, I enjoy it. And I told you before the interview, my boys was out there at your performance, bro. They was lit. They probably was lit on some other stuff, but they was lit too. They was like, hey, they like your music, bro. And so you got some fans, bro. You made some fans last night at your show, bro. Not last night, but at your show. But man, shout out to Island Breeze too, by the way, man. I like when you get into a city and the city supports local talent, man. Because I tell you, it's hard to get back in your city, bro. It's hard, bro. If I was to share the analytics of this show with you, 90% of the support is not even from my hometown.
It be like that for real. I be looking at I be sometimes looking at like when my music be played. Most of it be played from other places more than Savannah. And that's where I'm from.
Matter of fact, shout out to Houston, Texas, by the way, because y'all been tuning in. I've been looking. Shout out to Houston, Texas. I don't know what I'm doing to get y'all attention, but I'm gonna have to make a drive to Houston, Texas. So, but shout out to y'all, man. Y'all really come through for your boy. But for real though, I mean, hey, keep doing. Hey, we gonna keep doing what we doing, and that's it. Hey, that's what we do. But talk about this song though. You got this song that you released. Matter of fact, we're gonna play a snippet of it before we roll out.
I'm better off with just me. I know. A million places in the world I can be, but right now I'm here. Hop out, did the dash, you niggas know that shit, that's super real. Show my feelings to these niggas, they just show me that they don't care. I ain't taking no more chances with my flaws while I'm here. If I ain't getting money, nigga, then I'm probably walking through the rain. No jacket on me, boy, I was scavenging right through the pain. They seen that shit and still ain't changed. To this day I'm going hard till I make it to that fast lane. Oh God. This for the ones who stayed down and never changed up. This for the ones who steady out here getting paid up. All hundreds on me. Shorty know she see that shit on me. I don't gotta do too much and Shorty still gon' want fuck me.
Talk about this song, man, that you got out, man, and why you like it so much.
On My Lonely, I like that song so much. Like, I play that drive. I say it to myself to like I make another song that'll probably overcome that one, but I'ma always play that song first at all my shows and give them a feeling. Number one, to show them that I can switch up the flow. Cause it's like a theme song. So like if I come off that and then go into hard, that's gonna hype them up. Take that, and they know I can switch up the flow. But I like that song because like I was going through a lot of stuff, people changing up, females, homeboys, stuff like that. And I was out of town. I had went out of town for like something with my people. South Carolina. See, I used to live in South Carolina, but I went, South Carolina. That's like a little peaceful spot for me. Type job. St. George. I used to live there when I was younger, little too, before I came to Savannah. Type job. But I've been born in Savannah, but so I went there and I had made the song on the porch, and I just like spitting on it, blowing on that job. Type jazz. I ain't count. It was just I was going through a lot of stuff and I put it in my song, so that's why I mess with it like that.
Man, look, I think the best songs are the one that you make when you're really going through something, man. Cause your heart, I feel like that's when your heart is the most vulnerable. You feel is there, like it's raw emotion, and I believe that's important for an artist to share with his fans that, yo, I'm a real person too. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I go through stuff too. Like, don't get twisted. Like, you know, like, hey, you know, I got my hard side too. You know, like, don't get twisted. But at the same time, I go through shit too. So, you know, so for your fans to be able to see that, I think, man, it just creates an atmosphere where they connect with you even more. You know, that's why Drake, man, is one of the top selling artists in the world. You got man, a lot of people don't talk about him no more, but when Bryson Tiller came out, Trap Soul, bruh, that junk connected with everybody. So, you know, so yeah, I do believe, man, hey, how you feel when it comes to your music, just let it out, bro. Just let it out. Hey, just let it out, man. People gonna hate, people gonna love it, but you know what moves your fans and you know what doesn't. So,
yeah,
for real. But all right, man. So, look, I really appreciate you though. For coming through on the show, man. You more than welcome to come on the show at any time. You got any music? You got any tours that's coming up, man? But before we head out, tell the people how they could connect with you and listen to your music, man.
I'm on every platform, just TopBreezy. I'm on every platform. If you follow me on Instagram at TopBreezy, you can click that link in my bio, and I got linked there all my music on every platform right there.
Yes, sir. Hey, man, I appreciate you again, man. Hey, keep doing what you're doing. You know, hey, I'm gonna keep watching too, man. Your next show, man. Hey, let me know. I'm gonna pull up. Man, I'm bring my boys with me too. Hey, we're gonna be lit in there too, man. But for real,
I got one coming up. I think it should be coming up in like 2 more months. I got one in Savannah right here. The same show that helped me perform in front of quality control when I want performances coming back. But this time I won this little thing on the live with my music. I'm getting paid from the show, getting all my songs free, and all I got to do perform and I get paid. So yeah, I'm gonna keep you updated. Right here, Savannah.
We in there. Hey, Savannah, we in there, baby. Hey, so. But I appreciate you, man. Hey, shout out to you, shout out to your team, shout out to your peoples, man. Man, I wish you the best, nothing but success, man. Let the haters hate, but man, nothing but love over here from the Talk to Me 843 fan, man. For real, you're more than welcome to come on the show at any time, bro. At any time, man. If you got some music you want to promote and get out there, let me know, man. We'll push it. Man, nothing but love over here, man. But we appreciate you. Hey, look, Talk to Me 843 fam. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all keep it locked right here on the channel. There's more to come. I love you. Peace.
Catch a fly.